What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 216 Sports Shorts. I am Mel. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Monday morning slash afternoon. Got a little thing I wanted to talk about before we get into the nitty gritty, so to speak. So, shout out to Shador Sanders. He beat my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, last night. He got another win. I'm happy for the man because clearly he is trying to do the best job he can, and he's not got a lot of help. So shout out to him. Aside from that, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. We see the college playoff bracket that was made. This is a makeshift one made by College Football Focus that we used for another show, just a prediction one. But we see the playoff bracket, 12-team playoff bracket. First through four seeds get first round byes. Everybody else got to play it out. So it got me to thinking, what if, just what if, but let me rewind a little bit. So we already know the Celebration Bowl is the de facto HBCU national championship. And I don't have a problem with that. However, the 12-team college football playoff has got me to thinking, what if, follow me, y'all, just follow me on this. Just what if there was a 12-team HBCU playoff instead of the Celebration Bowl? Now, I know that sounds kind of weird or comical to some, but for those of y'all that are in the HBC world and know, HBCU football, what if there was a 12-team playoff? And I got to send a special shout out to Coach Matthew Steeple, who gave me the idea after, him making a post about it on social media. So, literally, it got me to thinking, what if? So because it got me to thinking the what if, I went from what if to let's see what it looked like. So I took the 12 best teams of the 2025 season and I sprinkled in a couple at-large bids. And here's what we came up with. Obviously, South Carolina State's number one because they were the de facto Celebration Bowl national champions out of the MEAC. But everybody else is either the top two or the top three in each of their conferences. Now, I know teams like Albany State and Virginia Union are Division II teams, but the way the HBCU field is set up, I honestly think that this could work if it's done right. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Hear me out. What if instead of the Celebration Bowl, we got this? And we got this to the point where there's no MEAC versus SWAC anymore. Everybody's game. And the ultimate prize is up for grabs like it used to be. And I'm only saying that because Celebration Bowl isn't that old. And before that, you had to play it out. So what if we went back to that format, back to that idea of playing it out, and we got a 12-team HBCU playoff? So let's look at the field just for the 2025 season. And again, for those watching, this is based on this year, 2025, conference champions. Obviously, South Carolina State won the Celebration Bowl, so yeah, they're in. But let's look at it. And I made this bracket on Chat GPT, so if it doesn't make sense, don't kill me too much. I just wanted to see what it looked like. But we got South Carolina State versus Johnson C. Smith, Alabama State versus Delaware State, Benedict College versus Allen University, and that fills out the left side. Let's take a look at the right side of the bracket. Virginia Union versus Albany State. Now, I think if this were to play out, this would be a great matchup because both teams did damage this year. Not only did they do damage, they set records. So I think that'd be a good matchup. Prairie View versus Kentucky State. Kentucky State getting back up in there. They play in the SEAC, so it's a tough conference, even though people don't believe that. But it is a tough conference. But that's a good matchup. And then Grambling State versus North Carolina Central. I honestly think this would be a good bracket. I really feel like this would be a good bracket. Now, for those of y'all that watch and follow us, we come up with the craziest ideas. So because this is a crazy idea, what do you guys think? Like, I really want to know you guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, because let's say they do come up with this idea, and I hope somebody from the HBCU world is watching to the point where they get the idea for this. I would love to springboard this. But let me know in the comments. Let me know in anything on social media, on TikTok, whatever. I hope this goes viral. I want it to, because I really want to see what this would look like. I really want to see if they have the courage to make this happen and stick with it. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'll go back to it. I know a couple of these teams like Benedict, like Virginia Union, like Albany State and Kentucky State are Division II. But again, if this was done right, I really think this could play out and be successful. So with that being said, if you're watching, HBCU alumni, coaches, deans, athletic directors, sports information directors, somebody make this happen. You guys let me know what you go in the comments. I'm Mel. Thank you guys for tuning in.